Hello, everybody. All those in the crafting world. I want to welcome you to Violet's Christian Corner. My name is violetablondett. Hello, everybody. I want to welcome everybody out there in the crafting world to my channel, Blondett's Crafting Christian Corner. My name is Violet, and my channel is called Blondett's Christian Corner. So I want to welcome you guys. Today what I want to do is continue with the part 2 of the first presentation, the Magic Garden. So this will be Magic Garden 2. And here what I want to do is give you a recap of the first video, which is from the original Magic Garden junk writing journal. And this is how, we unwrap the book. The closure of the book is like this. This is the cover. This is the first flap that opens up the second flap. And you got a 2 signature junk writing journal. The back, which is this. This is the back, which is this part here of the inside of the book. This has a flap with 3 writing journals. 4 writing journals. It has 4 writing journals. Okay, here we go. Let me take this out so y'all can see exactly how it is. There we go. Each of them have their own image. And inside you have, this is made out of indica, so the covers have writing lines. And the inside also have writing lines with colorful paper and stamps, little rubber stamps. And you will insert them like this. They have their own pocket. So this will be pocket number 1. Like I said, each of them have their own image. They're not repeating. This is pocket number 3. This is pocket number 4. This is pocket number 3. This is pocket number 2. And this is pocket number 1. Okay, here we go. And it closes. Here it is. Okay, it has its own flap and it closes. Okay, these have raised closures. So it's not a bump, it's not misfolded, it's that it has its own closing height. So this don't get squashed. This is a yellow golden ribbon type leaf, but it's made out of ribbon. And this is a fabric leaf with the butterfly sticky. and it has a green vine. The background is colored with glitter and metallic paint, and it closes. The inside you will find, I gave you a description in the first video, of the first part of this video, and you will find what this book is about, which is nothing but a magical garden that appears and disappears once a year, and is taken care of. Okay. I have to close this right. Okay, there we go. We got to insert the pages so it could close properly. See? And then it slides into itself. Well, the caretakers of this magical garden, which is in the forest, is taken care of by a brother and a sister. The sister's Harriet, and the brother is Grumpy Harry, because Harry has to help the sister with the garden. He's not grumpy because he has to take care of it, because he loves his garden just like the sister does. Where he gets grumpy is the fact that he has to stop hanging out with his mountain friends, because there are some that choose to live there with Grumpy Harry. And so he has to stop to take care of chores. And that's where you get Grumpy Harry, because it means he can't go fishing. It means he has to stop the hunting and take care of the magical garden. So, you will see little specks on this because this is velvet. The whole book is covered in a velvet sticky material, paper, I should say, a sticky velvet paper, two-sided paper. And a lot of the lint gets stuck to it, and I gotta be cleaning it. So now, this is the second book, the second junk writing journal of Harriet and her brother, Grumpy Harry. It's the same thing as a magic garden, except that Harriet here is more private. She really doesn't like sharing her garden because she don't want a lot of people coming there, which really they can't come because they don't know where it is unless she or Grumpy Harry invites them. They'll never find it because it's by special invitations only. And what happened is it's a magical mantle that covers this garden in this mountain, and only they know how to uncover this magical garden. I made this book for the adults to share it with children. You know, like, let's say a grandmother is having her grandchildren come over for the weekend and she wants to do something at the ordinary with the grandchildren. So she'll say, for example, oh, I got a magical book where you can make up your own stories and get in touch with the children like that. Or you have children that go away to camp, and there they could keep their own little journal. Or you got counselors that go away to camp. Or you just have the usual everyday person that wants to create their own daily journal. So this book, they are very versatile to the adults, for the children, even the uncles, even the grandfathers, even the brothers, the cousins. So it's a very versatile junk writing journal. Use your imagination, put your imagination to work, and poof, off you go to a magical place with the child, if that's the case, or with yourself. Many of us are still daydreaming. I am 71 years old, and I'm still daydreaming about, I have a grandson in Alaska, and I would love to spend time with him in Alaska and come back and write in my journals about my time with my grandson. And if he has children in the future, he could spend that time with his child. You know, it's of the memoirs of his own grandmother. I mean, these books are very versatile. They're very fun-keeping, and they could be on serious notes. You could actually tell somebody what you think about them and keep it in secret and make it fun. Okay. Where, for example, well, I would love to go fishing, and I would make it where I catch all the fish and nobody else catch it because I never catch a fish. Things like that, you know, and it stays in secret, and one day you'll catch up with the time, and it'll be funny. And oh, remember when we went camping that time? I was so upset because I didn't catch no fish. Let me tell you what I wrote in my diary. And you pull out your diary, and voila, there it goes. You know, so it's very fun. It's very versatile. It holds hurting secrets. You know, most of us hurt when somebody passed away, but we remember the good times. So it's something you could write. And in the magical garden, you can make it come alive. I mean, it's beautiful. It's really a beautiful way of keeping your memoirs. Well, anyway, this book closes different from this book. This book has, as you see, first of all, let me explain something. This book was made out of cardboard. I put together cardboard. This journal was not put together out of cardboard. It is a black and white marble notebook. And they come, okay, I don't have a marble notebook to show you, but they about this size, okay? Let me take my tape measure and measure it for you. I use a tape measure because I'm more of a seamstress, and it's easier for me to use this kind of measuring tape instead of a ruler. I barely get it right with the ruler. This, I can't go wrong. So the book, this comes out, I will tell you why in a second. The book measures from top to bottom. The book measures 10 inches from top to bottom. 10 inches. Across, from left to right, it measures 15 inches. So you got a 10 by 15 marble notebook. Now the leaves, the pages to this type of notebook is like this. This is dyed, so this color is off. This is a coffee dye page. But the pages are white, and they have their lines in their margin. Now, I took apart the book because I wanted to make it a chunky monkey book like this, right? And the chunky monkey book, I put in a spine that is, I think it's 2 inches. Yeah, 2 inch. I put a 2-inch spine on it. So I could get 3 signatures. So I made up the 3 signatures and I put it in. This one, I took out the signatures and I haven't made it yet because I don't know if I'm going to go ahead with one signature or 3 signature. Either way, it's going to be a chunky monkey because I like my chunky monkeys. And then as you see, I took it and I decorated it. And this is a Harriet book here. I haven't made the Grampy Harriet books yet. But this is more or less a Grumpy Harriet book, which is more the lifestyle of a camper. And this signature's already sewn in, so I can't take it out and redo it. And I won't do it because boys' books are more secretive and they, yeah. Even though this is just as well for girls or for grown adults, but if you wanted to make it a boy's junk writing journal, you could, because it starts off with one of Grumpy Harry's friends. This one, I did remove this, so I think I will make it a 3 signature junk writing journal. So, with that said, the cover is not velvet like the original first one. The second one was covered with cardstock. The images, this image was a cardstock, which I made it thick so it could be felt. It has a wooden butterfly and a pop-out flower. It has a 2-dimensional dragonfly. It has the golden vine. It has 2 ribbons, which are the same ones, which are black, with silver swirls in it. The back is covered with, this is not a cardstock, but a folder, a vanilla folder that I covered this book with. And then I put the black cardstock. And then I put the same cardstock as this one, but I punched the lace design on it. And then for the closure, I used the black and white ribbon. When you put it apart, there are slabs to the side, little punch slabs. And you pull the ribbon out through it and the top. So there's one in the top, one in the bottom. And this is how those holes look. Those little punch holes there. This is how they look. Now, the difference between this book and this book was that I wanted to make larger designer pages to put in the book. And for me to do that, where it's still writable, because you could buy the pages or you can make the pages. But if you get pages, most likely you will get the bigger 12 by 12 pages that once you fold, it still comes out to this size. But you're not going to get the designs you want. And most designs on the 12 by 12 are whole page designs. And they're actually most likely kits, K-I-T, kits. And I wanted my own designs where I could do background and be able to add images if that's what I wanted for that particular page. So that's what I did. Now, for example, this is a page where I had downloaded the designs from Etsy, and I made tall pages, but the book is not that tall, so I made it to accommodate the size of the book. These gold slashes that you see here, they are 24 karat gold gold liquid paint that I just Swiss wash on both sides, on this side and on this side. But then I put the gold vine there, and I put the green vine here. And then the images I got from SD, and I downloaded, and I framed the pictures on the front of the cover and the inside of the front of the cover and the inside of the back of the cover. And then I trimmed it with black metallic paint. I added the character image to the leaf background paper, and I printed it out. Now, like I was saying, what this book don't have is the gel print carbon paper, copy papers that I use. What I do is I gel print a background, then I stencil a design on it, and then I add a design to it. This is a sticky stamp design. This is a fabric leaf design. These are stencils. The leaves are stencils, which I have the same thing in the back of this first signature. Here we go. So I got it in the front and I got it in the back. This is the good thing about designing your own. These are sticky. Dimensional sticky is this ladybug. This there is just a sticky. This is a pocket with an insert, a ribbon. This ribbon is made out of cardstock. And then I inked it with 24 karat gold ink, and it says practice kindness, and it's a bird. But I found that to fit with Grumpy Harry's character. These are metallic flakes, magenta and gold. And the signature page I used in this one was cardstock, black cardstock. This is a sticky. I also lined it with ribbons on most of the pages, just about all of the pages, because I didn't want them ripping. This here is a pop-out sticky. This is a paper clip holding an insert. This is a brown cardstock, and this cardstock is kind of heavy, which is good, but you know, you think heavy and won't rip. Yes, heavy rips. So yes, the edges that I put on my most delicate paper are the crocheted ribbons, which I glue onto the edges. This here is rice paper, and because it is a very delicate paper, I put washi tape, if you could see, on this edge here where I'm sewed, so it covers the front and the back. See, it has the back here and the front here. And I put it so when I sew and make the holes, it won't tear the paper. And the edges, I put washi tape on both sides. This again, this here is, I didn't design this, but what happened is this is where I clean my brayer. You know, that roller thing that's used when you make gel prints. Well, you clean your brayer, and as you add on more and more paint that you're cleaning off the brayer before you reuse it, it becomes perfect for background paper, and that's what I did. This one, I added a solid to it. This here is a little notebook. It's four pages. It's 4 pages. And it goes in the corner pocket. One up, one down. And then the red that you see, that red line, is embroidery thread that I use to hold the page together where it won't rip. Because the in and out of that little booklet. This is also gel print that I decided to print the pages in one color. This is an envelope with feathers that I glued. Then this ribbon here is, I put it there because, you know, when we put envelopes together, you overlap and you see a line here where one is green and one is pink. And so I put the ribbon to kind of abstract the colors. And this is an insert with sticky dictionary page that they come very small, which I got from Amazon, and words and sentence. What is this? It says, love yourself first. It has little messages. This background is the cardstock itself, and the back is white. This is the center page. These are stickies. All my products come from Amazon. I'm sorry I don't have the name of the designers because I wasn't thinking and I didn't save the packaging to, I didn't even write down the names, but you see, this also is 2 different envelopes that I placed the ribbon on. And this is a sticky, words, and the pages, which you will see me use and decorate. This is a little plastic sticky metallic thing. Yeah. You could say this is Harriet and her Major D outfit in the garden. This is also a jelly print. These are ribbons. This is a bling bling ribbon, 2-sided. This is a die cut, and I used it on a vinyl sticky paper. So I sticked it to a pink cardstock paper as a background. And then this is my insert, which I didn't add nothing to it because first the design is nice, but this is glitter and it kind of outstands. So I wanted to be able for the eyes to adjust, not to go into shock kind of saying. Then this is also a die cast. This the dog, this the cat. Now this lamp here, you don't see them no more unless you go into like old cities and maybe like Italy or in Europe, you'll see them mostly in their big cities that haven't been demolished and upgraded. So I grew up where they had lamps in New York. I don't live there no more, but they had street lamps like this on certain streets. And they had them on both sides of the street, and what they would do was hang the wreaths and the garlands for Christmas and light up it was beautiful, but they upgraded and they took all that down. This is also another back page that I cleaned my brayers with. Once again, this is rice paper. Once again, this is cover on this brown cardstock. And this is a washi tape that I glued onto the brown because it kind of looked like they sitting in a campground where there's grass and flowers. And this is Grumpy Harry with his friends. This both are die cast. This is leftover from a project. And this is a bicycle that you could feel the graph of the die cut design. And all my inserts, you could write on them. Let me show you where that is. Where is? Okay, when I get to it, you'll see. Where is it? Well, anyway, we'll come to it. Okay. Yeah. This is my I call these my universal inserts. This here is a belly band. It is coffee dye copy paper, stenciled flowers on it. And it's a paper on top of a paper. So this stencil strip here is framed on the bottom of the other copy paper. This I call my universal inserts. Okay. Shine like the whole universe is yours. I call these my universal inserts. Excuse me. They have a little bit of the universe. They have something from the animal kingdom, from the flower kingdom, from the plant kingdom, from the mineral kingdom, and the vintage kingdom. And then they are trimmed. Most of my insert cards are trimmed in gold 24 metallic paint. This I put like this because I had a hard time keeping my inserts in my belly band. So I made this part here to like clip it into place where it doesn't fall out. This is once again a cardstock, a black cardstock, and this has golden metallic flakes and magenta flakes on it. And this is the front. This is the back of the front signature cover. Now, all my signatures in this book, all 3 signatures, which have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages of cover, they all have framed jelly prints like this. This is a framed jelly print. This one is a jelly print, and so is the back, which they have just about the same image, the same design, front and back. This here is a puzzle page that I found intriguing. And I said this would be nice when you're sitting there looking through your book or making something. This is a puzzle page. And whatever images you have in the bottom, you have to find in the picture. And then this side is the same thing. They're both coloring from coloring books. So they are printed where you could color it in. And it has its own little pocket here. Same thing with this, same thing as the front. It has its inserts with its inking in gold. This has a 2 pocket in one. With a dragonfly die cut from the same pocket cardstock and the insert. So I have that. This envelope here is a plain ordinary white envelope. This here is a washer, which I didn't want the seam of the pocket showing. So I decorated it with glimmering washi tape. Then this is a die cut flower that I put on the back of the envelope with the washi that has the color of the paper. This is corner paper. If there's a letter you have, something you have that you want to fold it and tuck it in there, you could, and it'll keep. Like I said, most of the edges of the pages have ribbons glued onto them to protect the edges. This is also a rice paper, and I put a little sticky on it that is raised to 3 dimension. This is the, okay. This insert, originally I made as, what you call that? Ooh, how did I forget this word? Collage. I took pages from a book and I ripped them up and I inked each one and I put it on the cardstock. And then I put a sticky which says, "Good things take time." I put a sticky flower here And I put a dragonfly up there. This is also a dragonfly die cut. I didn't put nothing behind it because this was colorful enough and I didn't want this to be too dense. This is a background page from the jelly die. Clean up with a ribbon. This here is an upside down umbrella with the two tails of two mermaids on a yellow jelly background page. Once again, you have the pocket here for this, the pockets for this page here. Each little journal page, journal book has 4 pages. Once again, this is the middle. Same here. This is plastic sticky, which is you're having a cool, refreshing drink in the middle of this garden. This is also universal because you find all kinds of creatures here in a pocket that is made out of leaves. There's the, let me see here. It doesn't show here. Okay. This is once again a belly band with a universal card. I make these flowers out of heart punches. This is also a die cut of butterflies, all in, you know, like the kites. Then this is the praying girl. You will find this constantly in my books because children are so valuable. And when I see this, it keeps me in tune with prayers for the children, for the school, for the school bus driver, for the lunch ladies, for the teachers, for the principal, for the gym teachers. You know, it keeps you in tune with your children and their school, or your grandchildren, or whoever's of this age that's related to you. And it just keeps you in tune with prayers for the children. This is also a die cut from a glitter vinyl sticky paper that I did cut this one out, and I did put it on a pink background cardstock because of the insert I used and the jelly print paper I used. Now the butterfly and the flower, they're sticky, but they stick out. They are from cardboard and they stick out. You can feel them. Once again, here's the metallic fiber, the insert, and one of Harry's friends. You know, they wanted to stay in the book. It was like, don't ignore me. We're here. We're here. These are paper clips. Here's the other little girl. With God, all things are possible. And we need to remind our children that to don't feel defeated, because all things are possible. You might not conquer something right now, but God will make a way in the tomorrow where you will conquer it. This is crocheted ribbon. This is rice paper. This is once again cardstock insert with a paper clip and a paper with ribbon. This is another design. This camp songs, and these are tickets. Like if you want to use the boats or you want to go on the camping trail, you get your tickets and everybody will know where you at. This is die cut butterfly, which I love the paper, the color of it. And here's the bumblebee once again. These are just papers for you to write on. This is not a pocket. This is a design that I glue onto the page because I like the color and the idea of these pages here. Here's another notebook. Here's rice paper. Here's another paper clip with another insert. And this is brown background paper with jelly print on it. This is the envelope. And see how I mean about the strip here? And this here is the prayer boy. I didn't put nothing else on it because I thought it was just so beautiful. Just the silence alone. And what it points out to. Here's another universal card behind a belly band. This is what I was looking for the strip like this. Was cut out of this project here. This is a die cut. Also, you feel it and you can feel it's like a braille page. This has 2 inserts in 2 pockets, which this is a CD pocket. This is a shimmer ribbon, and there you have it. Here's the little boy. So you have the sister and the brother both in prayers, and I like what they represent. I really like the representations of the praying family, the brother and sister. So to close it, you go back, you insert the ribbons, one on the top, one on the bottom, into the little holes. See that? Into those little holes. And you insert it from the inside out. So that way, you can make your ribbon here. Once again, I want to thank you for being patient with my speech impairment, and to ask you, if you like my video, please let me get a thumbs up. It would so greatly be appreciated, and help me with my future projects. I thank you for supporting my video channel. Once again, it is called Blondett's Christian Corner. My name is Violet, and I wish you all the best, and I pray that God blesses you immensely.